My name is Niahm Ni Bhriain and I work at the Transnational Institute, which is a critical research think tank based in Amsterdam, and I coordinate a program called the War and Pacification Program, and we've been looking very much at kind of the permanent state of war, pacification of resistance, and very much looking at the nexus between the company involvement, political involvement, and how the policies that are being made are translating into this state of war and violence and fear and distrust and that kind of thing. So the work that we've been doing at TNI recently, I'd say in the last few years, has looked very much at how private actors, so for example companies, arms companies, lobby groups that are working on behalf of the arms companies, how they're involved not just in implementing policies, but actually from way before the policies are made. We've looked very specifically at how the arms companies and lobby groups involved with them are involved in actually shaping the policies, so making policies and shaping them, and then they're approved at a European Commission level, and then the policies that they've been involved in shaping actually become the policies that are rolled out by the European Commission, for example. And then the funding that's made available to support those policies goes back to the same arms companies that were involved in designing them in the first place. And we looked at that in the case of the group of personalities that was involved in designing, involved in creating a report that ended up influencing and informing the first European precursor programs that involved eventually funding the research and development of armament, which was a first step for the European Union, and that has translated now into the rolling out of the European Defence Fund. So we see the same arms companies that were involved in informing the policy that eventually came from that, from those years of investigation about that funding, now receiving that funding themselves. So they're not passive actors that are on the receiving end of funding from policy, but they're actually involved in designing the policy from the first step. I mean, there's many steps. I mean, I think that in the system, the capitalist system, of course, needs to be changed. But I think that a for-profit model is never going to be for the benefit of the people. And I think that that's what the capitalist system is profit-driven. So of course that's a massive thing that needs to change. But I think just in terms of looking very specifically at the policies, I mean, we're there's no transparency around transparency, oversight, accountability mechanisms. For example, the European Peace Facility is an off-budget fund where the people of Europe who have democratically elected representatives to the European Parliament, they're not involved in any of the decision making around the European Peace Facility, for example. So we need a lot more strengthening of the democratic institutions around kind of decision making, and to make sure that we don't have the corporate capture of spaces that are first and foremost supposed to be for the people and of the people.